Hi and welcome to my channel, The Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Netflix's much loved original anime, Neo Yokio Season 2, or Neo Yokio Pink Christmas if you prefer.
Charles, light another scented candle, please.
And when I say much loved, I mean much hated. When I reviewed the first season of Neo Yokio last year, I was one of the few reviewers that found a few good things to say about it, and never in my wildest dreams or nightmares did I think that it would get a second season or a feature episode. But nevertheless, here we are.
Your suffering knows no bounds.
In case you missed it the first time around, Neo Yokio is from creator, writer and executive producer Ezra Koenig. He did Vampire Weekend.
Fiddlesticks!
Neo Yokio is an animated series that has a ridiculous amount of voice talent. Jaden Smith plays the lead, Kaz Khan. Kaz's aunt, Agatha, is played by Susan Sarandon. She basically tries to keep the family lucrative no matter what. Jude Law plays the robotic butler, Charles, and tries to keep Kaz out of trouble. And there are a number of other voice talents as well, which I won't go into except to say that Jamie Foxx is in this feature episode. Jamie Foxx. Neo Yokio is a collaboration between Japanese anime studio production IG and Studio Dean, along with MOI, I think that is, Seoul-based animation studio. The series was a conundrum to me right from the get-go at times. I was dumbfounded by what I was seeing, and at other times I was laughing loudly. It's a postmodern collage of homages to classic anime. At least that's some of their strapline. The language is old school English literature mixed with modern New York fashion and culture. In one scene you can have Kaz spouting some nonsense about fashion, and then his friends will drop an F-bomb that just comes out of nowhere. The music is a mixture of classical jazz and rock and opera, and often works well when Kaz is fighting demons.
The pain of parting.
But when Kaz isn't fighting demons and he starts talking, I often want to plunge my head underwater and drown myself because he just comes across as a spoiled rich brat that I want to slap.
Good lord, I've become a cartoon.
Towards the end of the first season, Kaz's character seems to be coming to some sort of realization that not everything's about riches and fashion, which is awesome, but it took him the whole season to get there, to figure it out. In season 2, or I should rather say this Christmas length episode, they seem to be trying to teach Kaz, or us, the moral of the story sort of thing. That Christmas has become some sort of marketing scheme for people to spend stupid amounts of money on.
Turn this holiday into a materialist spectacle.
Which is great, I think, that there's some sort of moral play within the bizarre anime. And actually the story for me was much better in this season, or this feature-length episode. I was somewhat engaged to what was happening, but to be honest, I was more watching to see what ludicrous thing the anime would show next. Between some of the crazy dialogue lines, I couldn't believe what I was hearing at times, what the characters were about to do. I really wanted to see how the story played out. I was kind of hooked, not because of how great the animation looked, but I really wanted to see what was going to happen next. I was kind of hooked. And yes, there's also a giant Toblerone.
Who said that?
All of this craziness does lead to me asking the question, who is this animation pitched at? What is its demographic? I'm a massive fan of anime, and between my son and I, we have gone through some very interesting rabbit holes when it comes to anime and the strangeness within. But this animation is seriously on another planet. It's on a planet of its own.
Simon Hammerstein, I am your secret Santa.
I don't think the animation itself is terrible, but when there is action it looks okay. But my mind is always asking me what the hell is going on when I'm watching it. I'm seriously wondering how on earth it got a feature-length Christmas episode. Did Jaden Smith fund it himself? I mean, he is the main protagonist and he has a music number in it and he performed it and he's listed in the credits for that music number. So maybe.
Neo Yokio.
I seriously have no idea how to rate this one. In one hand, it seems like it's the most obnoxious anime I've ever seen in my life, and in some places I feel like my eyes are going to bleed when watching it. And then in the other hand, I think it might be brilliant and ahead of the curve, and it might be slightly teaching me something. My rating is going to have to reflect where my brain is at. I'm going to give Neo Yokio a Pink Christmas a rating of Donald Trump. Because I don't understand it. I'm not hating on Trump, I just don't understand him. And that's how I feel about this anime. Thanks for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. Please comment and let me know what you thought about this, about Neo Yokio. Subscribe and hit that bell if you don't want to miss out on any further reviews like this. But most of all, remember, live long and Tuesday.